Well, hello, it is Diane Cox here. How are you today? Are you having a very pleasant day? Are you enjoying the vibes of the nodal shifts and the Pluto, ongoing Pluto? Well, Venus, Mars. We could go on for days. Here is the August reading. Vibes for August. What are we looking at for August? So I'm using these very sweet little this pack today, Kidz. They're like affirmation cards for children, and why shouldn't we join in as well? So I'm going to do 3 cards, and I'm going to then do a card from the Spirit Oracle. Okay, oh, that's a bit close. So that's going to be my card choice today. So the Kidz, they're very lovely affirmations that let them speak to the inner child or the adult child, whatever we're calling it, that part of you that needs what everyone needs, comfort and joy and love and security and laughter and all that kind of stuff. So let's have a look. So the 1st of August, what are we looking at for August? For anyone that comes across this video, what are we looking at? What kind of vibes are presenting them? Okay, that's going to be the first card. What vibes are being presented? And then the second card is going to be how we can react and receive those vibes. So what vibes are being presented? How are we going to, how's the best way to cope, manage, respond to those vibes? And then the last card I'm going to turn over is going to be, okay, so we've got what's presenting, how we're going to react, and the supporting energy that might be unconscious to us. Okay, so let me pick that first card. There hasn't been any jumpers. So what's presenting? What's going to be presenting to us, and how are we going to react to that? Okay, I'm just going to go with this one. Oh, okay. This is a good start. I always treat others the way I would like them to treat me. You know what? That was my mother's constant learning when I was a child. Treat people how you want to be treated. You know, would you like that done to you? She would say, how would you like that done to you? So, okay, it's bringing up my mum, which is great. I always treat others. Okay, so that's what's presenting itself. So when we're behaving in certain ways, I suppose we're going to have to go, would I like that said to me? Would I like that done to me? Would I like to experience that myself? You know, and it can be a positive thing. You know, sometimes as I get older, I often think it's not, you know, that phrase, it's none of my business what other people think of me. That really kind of, excuse me, that really kind of comes up for me, you know, as I get older. It's like, people can think what they want. As long as I think about myself the way I want to think about myself, that's kind of the important thing. So, yeah. So, and also I always treat others the way I would like them to treat me. So kindness, compassion, thoughtfulness, caring, sharing. I like that. I like these cards. They're lovely. So how are we going to respond to that? What can we do? I feel like actually shuffling them again, so that's quite interesting. I'm not just going to take the 1, 2, 3 off the top. How can we respond to that? Well, I think that's quite straightforward. Do we really need it? Oh, one just kind of came out a bit there. So, okay, how are we going to respond to that? Well, surely we are the best again. I know I say this a lot, the best version of ourselves. You know, we respond by, there we go. There's one that really came out. Oh, these are lovely. Look at this. I believe in myself. That's how we're going to respond. In August 2023, I believe in myself. I always treat others the way I would like them to treat me, and basically we're going to respond by going, because I believe in myself. I believe my values. I believe who I am. I believe what I like. I believe what I've got to give. And that is a nice combination, isn't it? I always treat others the way I would like them to treat me, and I believe in myself. And what is the unconscious support we're getting here? Because sometimes, as I say, this is obvious, the unconscious we're not aware of. So what a lot of hypnosis is based on is accessing the unconscious and some of the patterns that we set up in our childhood in order often to protect ourselves. People don't realize some of their behaviors are set up to protect themselves. And then what happens as we get older, we don't need that kind of protection anymore, but the pattern kind of, and the behavior and the habit sticks. And it's kind of just accessing the unconscious and going, it's all right, it's okay, you're all right, you don't need that anymore, all right? You put something else in place. So what's the unconscious energy that's going to support us that we may not even be aware of? Okay, bit of a technical glitch there, so I am back with carrying on. So we have the card that is supporting us unconsciously throughout August 2023. And this card isn't that lovely? I am gentle and caring. So this is the unconscious message. So what I would say there, if you're not being gentle and caring, then kind of go, why? Why am I not being gentle and caring? Normally obviously starts with the self. You're not being gentle and caring with the self. And then obviously that pours out. So start being gentle and caring. Okay, start being the way you were born, kind of, depending on your astrology maybe. But kind of just say, okay, I want to be more gentle and caring. I want to treat people like I want to be treated. It's a simple energy alignment, isn't it? Whatever we put out, we align with energetically. So that is a lovely card. I am gentle and caring. It's a reminder we are. With all the kind of fog sometimes of life and responsibilities and things that people have to do every single day, they forget their basic beautifulness, their basic wonderfulness, and believing in the self can get sometimes lost in all of that. So that is lovely. That is a very, very nice message for August 2023. And let's just look at these overarching cards, these lovely spirit oracle cards. I love these cards. They're just so colourful, and I love the messages, and they're very kind of rich and abundant with the colours. Oh, there's one that fell out. Okay, let's have a look here. So this is the card that came up. This is the overarching card for August 2023, reflection. Okay, and what it says is, reflect upon and bless all the wondrous times in your life. That could take a while, couldn't it? Thinking of all the wondrous times in your life. But it's a very good thing to do when you want to bring up into your unconscious all the happiness you've had and the joy, and it's never too late to start with that, okay? And then it carries on. Give thanks for the many blessings you receive each day. You can connect energetically to those you love. Simply feel them inside your heart. Life is beautiful. Okay, there's a few things that come up for me. One is obviously the scene of Harry Potter, where Sirius is talking to Harry Potter, and he's saying, as does it gets mentioned a few times in the films, about being the heart, and things are kept alive by us keeping them alive and knowing they're always there, always alive in the heart. And then give thanks for the many blessings you receive. Okay. And sometimes it's hard, especially if you're comparing yourself to other people. Never a good thing to do. So whatever blessing you feel today, I feel blessed because I'm sitting here, I'm healthy, I can see, I can hear, I can walk and talk and move. And I'm looking at an oak tree, with spring leaves on it, with a beautiful blue sky. That to me is a great blessing. Some of you may be blessed by having your children, your pets. You may be blessed just by your great significant other being next to you, having a day out. You may be blessed because you've been able to go out and have a nice meal. You've had a breakfast out. You've been out for a coffee with friends. However you feel blessed, just amplify that, okay? That Jupiterian energy, just amplify your blessings. And just because your blessings aren't the same as your neighbor's blessings, your sisters, your husbands, your brothers, it doesn't matter. It's your blessings, and it's what energy you give into what you feel blessed by, okay? So and as big and as small as that may be, blessed by friendship, blessed by having a sense of humor and laughing, simple stuff like that. It doesn't have to be. Life is beautiful. And I know sometimes that's difficult to go, yeah, life is beautiful, because if you've got the pressure of finances and the pressure of kind of maybe ill health, or the pressure of, dynamics in relationships not going the way you want, it can seem difficult. But, look for the beauty. Life is beautiful. Look for the beauty. We haven't really been trained in the past few decades to look for beauty in life, because of we get well, I don't look at the news, but we our minds get full of this stuff that isn't ours. There's lots of news in the world. There's lots of beautiful news in the world about fantastic things happening and wonderful acts of kindness and courage and loveliness. And as I always say, if our world was full of that every single day, everything that we looked at was full of telling the good news and the positive news, then it would have a huge effect on people's mentality, mental health, and general positivity, and therefore health. How the immune system is, I've said this before, is depressed, suffers from negativity. And so when you fill yourself with positivity, whatever it can be, then it will help your immune system, and life will be beautiful, and you'll be so thankful for everything that you have, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm talking about August 2023. Treat people how you want to be treated. Believe in yourself. Believe that you are gentle and caring. Believe that you are a beautiful human being, just so wondrous in your higher self and your ultimate spiritual self. The divine spark that lives inside this human suit is so beautiful and radiant and luminous. Just celebrate that for August 2023, and I'm wishing you a fantastic month.